Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Satisfactory 1.0. Yeah, I did some work. So yeah, good morning, everyone. Glad to see you here. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you watching. Just glad to be glad. Lovely, beautiful sun. Got space station. Yeah, we're back in Satisfactory 1.0, looking over our oil production that we set up last week. Nice big arch here in the way here. Let me just kind of move along. Look at that. Got all the oil stuff flowing in. Got some purple goo. Got some plastic, got rubber coming out. And we got our train line. And you probably just caught a glimpse there. Yeah, I reworked that intersection a little bit. Ooh, fell. Yeah, couldn't stand the way the trains are running there. I really hate trains crossing things, so I've put in a roundabout. I did this off camera because it took me a little bit to kind of get the math and the geometries and the numberies and all the fun stuff kind of organized for it to how big I wanted it. But you can see here I've got the main line kind of coming in through here. Trains can either go off that way, they can go around the roundabout, they can come back into the station underneath here and head off. So I got the three lines coming in here, and then I've got enough of a segment here that allowed me to have trains kind of push off towards the south when I need it, because there's a pretty straightforward route that'll take me to basically the Crater Lakes, which is a whole bunch more oil nodes. There's some, let's say if you have a look at the map here, so it's kind of all down this way. There's some pretty good stuff down there, quartz I believe, or something. Now I can't remember what even is down there, but so yeah, so that's what I did there. So what is today's plan? Well, today's plan is to get the S.A.M ore flowing. So if we look here in the distance here, we'll just break out the old photo cam. What you can see there is, easy does it. What you can see there is I've got a station set up and ready to go. And I just realized something that reminds me, I need to rename my stations. But that is where the S.A.M ore node is currently abiding. So what I did is I kind of just marked where it put it is. I put a station in there. It's just a single train station with a single cargo. That's all it's going to need. But you notice that it's kind of a little bit above the track there. So it is quite high up. So what today's plan is to get this S.A.M ore going. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put in another roundabout just down there. Just down, yeah, I guess you can't see it in photo mode. Gonna put another one roundabout down there, which is gonna have the line coming up. That's gonna go then upward. Haven't quite figured out how I want to do the upward route yet. Again, it's all about making it look good and being functional and whatnot. I don't know, but we're gonna get a roundabout in there. I'm gonna show you kind of the new way I figured out how to get these nice circles. I'm really quite happy with the how that worked out. It's kind of a little bit how I started figuring out how to do. Yeah, in other words, just figuring out it. Again, been playing this game for years, and I'm still. That's what I like about it, is there's still kind of always room for doing new things. So yeah, that's what today's plan is. So let's go and take a quick rundown here. And while we're doing so, I just want to say a welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you very much for joining the channel. I just also want to say a big thank you for all the other people who've already been subscribed. I want to say a big thank you to those for the viewers, the guys watching the videos and stuff like that. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, so that's really kind of awesome. I also invite you guys, don't forget, if tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. I want to make, this is not just for me, this is for you guys as well. So I want to make sure that you're not, bored out of your tears, that you feel like you're getting something out of it, that you're at least entertained. Because, what's the whole point is not just me to stand here talking for whatever many hours I'm going to be streaming. It is to, you know, tell a story and communicate with you guys and, you know, entertain you in some manner. So let me know, please let me know what you think, what you like, what you don't like, down in the comments below, and of course the old useful hit the old like button as well. And, you know, hey, you know, if you do see the things that you like in the in what I do here, let your friends know. Don't, you know, let them know, get them over on here. You know, I'd really love to grow the channel here. Kind of, you know, I really enjoy doing this. It's kind of a nice way of, you know, kind of getting that creative urge dealt with here. So, you know, let's grow the channel. Really appreciate it, and once again, welcome to all the new subscribers. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just going to set up the roundabout that I want to break off here. Yeah, it's really, yeah, I don't have a lot of room to deal with the kind of grade that's up here, so I'm going to have to think about a little bit how I want to move up there. So I don't want to get too far that away before I put the roundabout, because that's going to make for a sharp corner. Maybe back here. See if I come down here, I might even actually have to move it further back. So I'm thinking this new little kind of roundabout might actually have to go this far back. I'm just trying to draw out how well that will drop down, because, you know, you don't want the trains kind of dropping down. Now that is the exit right there, so that could be a little bit steeper. So I'm thinking maybe what I'll actually do is replace this tower section here. So we'll just do the old blueprint delete. We still got the pillars there. That's good. That works out fine. I got these guys here, so I'm going to extend out a little bit, like, let's say, how far back is that? So that goes there. So I can go back a little bit further, and I'll explain what I'm doing all here. Just give me half a sec here. So what I need to do is I'm basically figuring out the kind of cross, the diameter line that goes across, is going to go across the circle. So this will be kind of the back end of it. Now I do need enough distance from here to make a nice comfortable corner, so I think that's about as far back as I want to go. Let's get rid of this tree here. One nice thing about having some dynamite, you can just go boom, and it's all gone, which is awesome. So doing the roundabout here, first thing I like to do, and this is kind of again why I did this off camera, is just I've been doing roundabouts for a long time, but you know, it's always been a little bit of a mental gymnastics that I've had to do to kind of get them laid out, and I wanted to get that kind of figured out, and you know, get a good way of getting that getting a circle into place, and you know, keeping everything nice and even and laid out. And the secret with a roundabout, if I kind of pop over here quickly, is to make sure that your tracks are in small little segments. So one of the things that you can't do with the trains, or at least I haven't figured out how to do, the game keeps telling me no, is you can't have 4 points to a junction. So I can't take a piece of track here, for example. Now I can make a Y going in this direction. So if I wanted to go in that direction, so I can have 3 tracks coming in. But what I can't do is come to the other side of this switch, so the side facing me. See, it won't even let me do it. See how it's not letting me? Yeah, see, there we go. Too close to another switch, overlapping another object's clearance, clipping may occur. But the big one is too close to another switch, is that there's no switching for it to figure out whether it has to go left or right when it's joining up. It can do the pathing when it's one line going in, but not when there's 2 lines going in. It just kind of breaks the system. So you have to leave these little short segments here, and these are the shortest that you can go, which is about 1.5 blocks. So what is that? That's 6 meters, or something like that. So yeah, so that was kind of always a bit of an issue doing the roundabouts, but I kind of Game save. So I kind of got a way of figuring this out. So the first thing you want to do is figure out what the radius of the circle is going to be. Now that's a rather big one. If you're going to have more tracks you have, the longer, the wider the circle needs to be. But in this case, I don't actually have a lot of tracks. This is just going to be kind of a little utility one, just a way to break off so that I can have the S.A.M ore, but not have the track being unidirectional or having a big complicated interchange here. So that's what roundabouts really give you the ability to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a roundabout that's, I think, going to have a radius of 4. So what that means is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is going to be the center. So basically it's 3 on every side. So we count this one here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We do the same thing on the other side here. 1, 2, and 3, just to make sure I'm far enough far enough away from the cliff face. Yep. So that gives me enough room for the next track to join in and stuff like that. So it's always going to be 4, including the center point there. It's kind of important, you want to figure that out. All right, so what I want to do is I want to start drawing out the circles. So we're going to use the kind of spline ability here. I'm going to get a little bit of a straight extension here. We're going to grab our track. We drop that into the center and we just kind of stretch it back. So as you know, just big like that. This is only a temporary piece. These are only temporary foundations. Okay, so once you have a nice straight piece here, what you can start doing is you can start laying the spline part down. Whoop, I meant to grab the track. There we go. So if I grab the track here now, you can see how it's trying to pull itself into a circle. And because it's the same distance from the center point to there, it'll actually meet up in the same point here, which is I'm using as I'm marking the center of this tile here. And that's why I'm using the concrete ones as opposed to the asphalt ones, is because it gives me some nice reference marks. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to go around the circle. And again, you don't even have to do the count because, you know, it'll only drop flush. So you can see how it's nice and straight along that edge there. If I hit H, you can see it's nice and straight along that edge. Anywhere else, it's going to have a little bit of an angle. So if I have, you know, accidentally go 3, you can see it's turning itself in. If I go 5, it's turning itself out. So that tells me that I'm, whoop, don't fall. Ah. Gotta try not to walk off the edge of things. All right, so again, we can grab our track. So you can see that it really does just, it tells you exactly where it wants to be. So that tells me it wants to be there. That's good. And we're gonna grab this. Now again, one of the things when building in Satisfactory is you build stuff for guidance. Like, know that you're going to be, half the things that you build are going to be things that will eventually or very quickly get deleted, like those new sections there, because all I'm trying to do here is draw my circle. So I now have a good comfortable radius on my circle here. And that's kind of laid out. So now how do I get the nice kind of platforms underneath? And it is important that I get those platforms because I do need to make some breaks in this track. And how do you make a break when it's just open air? Well, that's another little thing. The trick that I found is I take my pillar here, and you notice that the concrete pillar locks itself to the bottom of the track here. If I grab just a straight foundation piece, it'll go up to the top there, but it doesn't really snap into place. It's kind of all over the place. These snap directly to the center and they flow along that curve. So I've done all kinds of complex ways of doing curves. Total Eclipse has some really nice methods using things like walkways and stuff. I did some of the stuff when I was building the track up here. Realizing that this is probably, if you're going to be building any kind of curve structure, no matter what it is, use tracks because it really makes it a lot easier to get the foundations. Pardon me. Tickling in the old throat. Now, laying the pillars out, again, we're going to just use the tracks as our guide. I don't actually need this guy in here anymore, just out of the way. So what I do here is I look for the center point in the track. And if we look really kind of close, so let me just kind of get rid of that. You can see there's a little white mark there. That's pretty much the direct center. You can see this as I'm using my mouse wheel, how it's turning the pillar. That's kind of basically the center point between this bracket and this bracket. These are regularly spaced and they're drawn by the curvature of the track. So I know that they're going to be evenly spaced all the way around. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to drop that about where the pillar is kind of centered. And we're just going to drop a pillar there. And we're going to go all the way around the track. Now this one here has this little notch and there's kind of a faint center line if you kind of just look at it the right way. But again, there's that little white mark right there. That's the center point. So I'm going to drop another pillar there. Let me get it out of zoom mode here. There we go. And boop, boop, boop. And turn off zoom. There we go. All right, so I'm going to again come along in here. Something weird was happening because I guess I was in photo mode before. So again, find that center point, drop your pillar in. And you just can quickly zip around and fix those up. I realize I'm about to walk into the water here, so what I'm going to do is give myself a little bit of a platform to walk on. Like so. We'll come out to the shore and grab a platform over here. And again, just want a little bit more of a place to stand. Okay, that should be fine. All right, so again, I'm just going to come up here. So I'm going to go around here and drop these guys in every location. Again, you can see it on this side too. There's that little white mark there, and we'll drop it into place. There's the, again, I look for that kind of notch right there, so that's my center line. You can kind of see in the texture how there's a gap there. That's also kind of lines up. So again, we can use that. Don't need this guy here right now, so we'll remove him and just keep going around. So there we go. And this one's a little interesting, but that's fine. It again gives me exactly what I'm looking for. Come on. And I think it's because there's a joint in the track. So again, I'm using also the little kind of raised bits underneath here as a guide, so I can get it pretty solidly centered up, just nice and easy. So again, just keep going all the way around. There we go. Stop yammering quite so much and just keep placing. And like that. Remove these guys. I'm going to get rid of these pillar here. Don't need it anymore. So thank you. Thank you for your service. And keep moving around. Now I'm not going to worry about this one because I still have the reference foundations there. Foundations there. And then we'll drop that into place and keep going around. There we go. So I hope y'all are having a great Saturday, whatever time it is for you. For me, it's a lovely Saturday morning in Canada here. A bit of a brisk. We were supposed to get snow last night. Didn't get any of that snow, so that was a lovely surprise. My wife hates driving in the snow, so she's quite happy, so she can run off and do errands while I'm yammering away to the internet as I am. But yeah, it looks like it's a, kind of a nice day out there, cold and crisp as it usually is in Canada, in British Columbia, in the region that I'm in. So I hope you're all staying warm or staying cool, depending on where you are globally. And I hope everything is going great for you today. All right. Yeah, a little bit tedious going around here. Again, you can, it all depends on how accurate you want to be. I tend to be a little bit fastidious here. It doesn't, I didn't find that I had to be super accurate. Again, pardon me. But you want to be reasonably close there. All right, there we go. So now what I can do is I'm going to just put these guys back. So you can see that one is still filled there. Let's put this guy back. I'm actually going to change, now that I think about it, I'm going to convert these guys into the 4 meter. Like so. We'll change this guy into a 4 meter. Come on, give me the drop. There it is. Let's get the zoop out of there. There we go. Pull this guy away. Looks like I actually put a pillar where I didn't need one, so we'll get rid of that. Now, of course, all of these pillars that we just spent all this time fastidiously laying into place are temporary. Yay! So are all the pieces that I'm about to lay down here. So one nice thing about the pillars is that foundations snap nicely into the center of the bottom. The pillars are exactly 4 meters in length as well, so all I need to do now is just go around the perimeter here, snapping these guys into place. Like so, like, oop, that one's a little bit more tricky. There we go. Again, to making sure I got Zoop turned off just to make my life a little easier. Save those mouse clicks. Don't want to click the mouse overly much. It's a waste of time. You want to save those times. All right, let's keep going through and getting all of this stuff here. So again, we go boop, we go boop, we go boop, we go boop. Don't forget this little fella right here. Let's make sure we get a nice circle. And you can see how it's drawing this really nice circle. In fact, I kind of like this design here. So if you don't want to have the foundations going directly down, or if you're just doing a straight curve, this could actually be a kind of a nice and easy way of setting up something a little bit more visually interesting for detailing. Kind of almost has a nice Romanesque aqueduct kind of vibe to it, which is kind of neat. So that's, a nice happy accident there. All right, let's get all of those guys into place. Now I'm going to do, of course, the one problem is I can't utilize this for the roundabout. So I am going to have to go through and remove all of the pillars here. So we're just going to have to boop them all out of the way. Don't want to waste the concrete. Don't want to have these guys just kind of residing within the next layer of foundation. So I just want to remove all of these pillars here. Oop, got to put that 4 meter in over there. We'll get to that in just a moment. And slicing through very carefully with the mouse. Don't want to delete any of that track. Ironically, though, it doesn't matter if I delete the track. Not at this point. As long as there's one segment, I don't have to really do anything, even if I manage to delete all the segments. Now that I have this concrete foundation underneath here, my life goes a little easier. All right, I just want to see if I can sneak it. It's a little hard to get it to snap where you want it from behind it. No, it won't work, but let's just now, we can go right along here. What I'm doing is I'm going to push these 4 meter ones up all the way up to the track. They're going to be a nice lining up. So we'll pop through there, and go all the way around. So yeah, once you get those pillars in, the process does go quite a bit quicker here. So just dropping them through, like so. I've been working on the railroad all day long day. All right, got all those in. I can now remove these. And this is what I was saying earlier about when it comes to building in Satisfactory, use guides. Drop temporary bits in. It's not like we lose any of the... I think I deleted something I didn't mean to. Yes, I did. It's not like we lose the material. We get all of it back. So yeah, put those guides in, use the function. Okay, so there we go. We got a nice little circle. There's not much you can do. Pardon me, there goes that scratchy throat again. There's not much you can do when you're dealing with overlap. That is the nature of the beast, especially when you have to have regular spacing. Now, I could space those guys out a little bit better so that the edges touch the edges, but it's the spacing that I want for the roundabout, because now, like I said, you kind of have to build the track into segments. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove this chunk of track. I can now put this piece in there. So you'll notice here that the track always follows along this center line here. So we just walk along through here. You can see, except when you got your Z fighting there, you can see that the center line goes along. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull my track out, and I'm just going to stretch it back here. Not going to go too tight, not going to go too loose. I'm going to try to stay on whatever foundation, so as long as in the middle. So you can see track is too short. As soon as it gets to this length, I'm going to drop a section down. Then I'm going to go to the other side and do the same thing. Now, it all depends, again, on the radius that you make your circle, how many bits you can get in between. But I should be fine here with the 4, so basically a radius of 7, that I can get enough sections of track. And you can see that that just nicely fills in. So I've now got 1, 2, 3 sections of track, which gives me lots of places for new track to join in. If we pop over here, this is a much bigger radius. I think I did this one closer to 9 or even 11. So these actually have 4 track segments in between each kind of radii or cardinal point. And that is kind of the secret to getting my new roundabouts. And that's, you know, what I was working on when I did that. And it's kind of a nice design here. Honestly, that is just, that looks very nicely structural here. You can see over there, because I put it around the oil well, I just actually let the pillars go there. But with this cross here, I could do some kind of more interesting things to get, you know, with ramps and whatnot to make this look like a nice supported piece instead of the free floating thing it is right now, which I'll do very shortly. But let me finish getting these tracks in here. So again, we just kind of pull it until it's the longest it can be, grab the other side here, again pull it to the shortest it could possibly be, hop out of the way, and we can connect those segments. Now, it's not always going to be perfect because, you know, we are eyeballing certain parts, so you might get some sections that may not put in, but you could pretty much, here, let me show you here. So if you kind of, you know, lose your guide sections of track here, once you have this circle, it gives you a lot more freedom. So I could just literally just keep walking around the circle here. So go boom. And if I keep pulling here, because again, the distances should be pretty much right on. So I can go again, center line, boom. And then we keep going around. Players in the way. That should now line up perfectly with that. Look at that. It almost does. The spline tool is not perfect, so that's why I kind of do it section by section. It does a really good job there, but when you're building curve on curve on curve, the way it kind of calculates the tangents, so the tangents are basically the angle at which the curve operates. So anyone who works with any kind of vector graphic or anything like that, they're called Bezier curves. So they could be automatic or non-automatic. So basically, picture what a tangent line is if we have our center line right here, and you can see that we have our curve going through. The tangent lines are the perpendicular lines kind of drawn, the vector line. You can almost think of it like, you know, something's flying in a straight line, but then it's getting a corner. How that vector line. So it sets the tension of the spline that runs along the center of the track here. So this geometry is actually being projected along a invisible line, which is what's drawing the curve. And then in the break, there's a tangent line that's got these handles that stretch out. Now, depending on what you're connecting to is kind of where that tangent line tension gets set. So if you're going little segment to little segment, it can get a little drifty, but if you're going large segment to large segment, what you could do again is just make sure you have a guide point, so an anchor point that you know is true, an anchor point you know is true. So it just helps you make sure that the tangent lines get as close as possible. Again, also because these foundations are marked by pillars, which were set in position by eye, there are going to be slight variances. I bet you didn't think there was going to be a geometry lesson first thing in the morning on a Saturday, did you? But, you know, a lot of this stuff it is kind of intuitive to a certain extent. You know, I work with tangent lines and graphics and stuff. You know, I teach VFX, model making, so it's CG models and stuff like that, texturing and whatnot. And tangent lines in both animation and model building are very, very much a crucial tool in our toolkits. Okay, so what do I want to do here? What I want to do here is, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I do want to get a little bit of kind of decorative feature down here. So what we can do here is, let's go with the 4-meter ramp. If I can snap you into place. Yep, there we go. Nope. Actually, I'm going to go with a 1 meter. there. I'm gonna put a 1 meter there. 1 meter there. I might have to sneak another one in. No, that'll be covered. That's fine. And then I can put a 1 meter in there. Then I can grab my under ramp. I'm going to use a 2 meter like that, and then we're going to soften it with a 1 meter like that, so I get this kind of little bit of a drop down here. All right, let's get these 1 meters in, and then we'll switch back to the 2 meter. Like so. Get it back to the 2 meter. 2 meter. 2 meter, and all the way around. Excellent. All right, now in the center here, I think we'll just put in our good old pillar. Let's get ourselves to a nice big ass pillar right there. We can go boop, boop. And you know what? I haven't used one in a while, so we'll even drop a support underneath there just to give it a little bit of foundation. And there we go. That is our roundabout, nice and built. And of course, I can extend my tracks out all the way I want to go. Let's come on, jetpack. And there we go. Got a lovely little wheel here. All right, so again, we can now stretch our track out this way. So I'm just going to continue and get a partial section in here. Where can I? Ooh, that's a lot of these guys. Let's see how fast I can shoot them. That's one. And pop. All right. That's a lot of flight time. Come on, load, 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 and pop. There we go. If you can get the shots out quick enough, you can get them before they actually spawn in. That's what I'm looking to do here. So again, just spamming the button, and pop. A couple of them got away. And spam the button, and nope. Yeah, see, the farther away, they actually might get a chance, but you know what? Maybe we can hit them with the little bit of the old boom boom here. Nope. Okay, well, they're far enough away, they shouldn't bother me. All right, let's get, again, I need some place to stand here. So right about there. Just gonna throw a little bit of that. And you can see, yeah, I'm not exactly on the world grid here anymore, but that's all right. The train can do a little bit of wandering. I just need to get down here so I can come in, grab my wall, drop some wall sections down, grab the central tower section, and that should be lined up. Yeah, see, there's a weird gap in the blueprint there, and I'm not sure why. That one is the way I want to go. That should be lined up there. We can find out in a second. Let's just jetpack up, and yeah. Yeah, there is a drop down here, but then there is supposed to be a drop down here. It is the level deck right there. Okay, so to get this track into position here, what I'm going to do is actually cut this away. I'm going to cut this away. Again, I'm just going to grab a wall section, drop it down, and I'm going to grab my narrow bridge. So just like that. What side is the power pole on? Power pole is on the outside, so let's rotate that around. There we go. So I'm going to drop that one there, and then what I want to do is I'm just going to pull the track from here to the center of this platform, like so. Easier maneuver when you're not dragging a holographic train track. And again, to get that lined up in the center like so. So there we go. So now what I can do is snap to here and just find a nice comfortable little grab point right there. So that's the return line. So trains coming down here can go down this way. Of course, we're going to have to connect over here. and I'll connect right there. Now I do have to have one in between, which I do, so that I can bring the track down from there, and it's going to come down and then join up. And then the other same thing on the other side here. So again, I grab my track, drag that over, get it to snap into where it's comfortable. Same thing on this side here. And you can see it's too sharp of a corner there. Yeah, very little circumstances that you can get a corner that sharp. So again, we can pop that guy into there. So you can see I've got these, and I still have a section in the middle. Now, yeah, no, it's the only way I could, yeah, absolutely have to have that section. It's the only way I can break off. Which we can just do by grabbing some of these guys, and I'm just going to pull a little bit of that on either side here. And come on. There we go. And we'll go out by 2. So what I want to do now is I'm just going to grab a bit of track here and start moving this guy out. And we could... Ah! There we go. Now, it's kind of fighting me a little bit there. I want to get it into that point there, but you know what? Screw you. That'll do just fine. So there we go. So now we have our tracks coming in. So again, this will be a return line so that the S.A.M ore coming from up there can just go off into that direction here. Likewise, if a train is coming from this direction and wants to get up to the S.A.M ore, which is, you know, exactly what I want to have happen. So we'll just pull this guy out the same way and put him in the same place. And of course, if a train's coming from this direction and wants to get up to the S.A.M ore because, you know, whatever reason. So it could just go through here, go around the roundabout, take off this branch, and then it can start climbing up the hill to get up to the top there. Likewise, if someone wants to go that way from coming there, again, it can drop down to that switch, go all the way around, and then head off on its merry little way. I am going to have to figure out how I want to do with the hypertubes, kind of going into these roundabouts here. It's a little bit of a kind of a, you know, I may have to elevate it up, you know, just kind of have like a little hump there. What I might do is I might, yeah, see, that is wide enough, is I might actually build this out like as a blueprint here. No, see, that's 5 across. I'm gonna have to wait till I get the next blueprint, and I'll have to go look and see what I need for that. I might actually be able to upgrade that already. But if I can get that 5 so I can get the cross in there, I can then make a blueprint that has the proper setup for the hypertubes. But I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. All right, so like I said, I want to bring a track now. So we got the roundabout set up, and you can see we can then carry on off this way. So we can head off to the Rocky Desert waterfall that is just over there. We can then or climb up to the bamboo forest above us, which is probably where we're going to do our aluminum, or at least have a line going up there to collect, because there's a bunch of bauxite nodes up there. At least there used to be. I'm assuming they're still up there. But that's what this track is for. Right now, I am just concerned about getting my track from way up there. Let's see if I can... There it is. So there's the end. So I could pretty almost pull it down to here. But how, of course, it is way too long. So I kind of want to... What I'm trying to do here is figure out about what angle... You can see that's a pretty steep angle there. And I don't know if I'm going to have to double back, so I'm going to put a foundation. I'm going to contour it along the cliff face here. Now I do need the train to be going in that way. It has to go in that way for the roundabout. So if I come down here, maybe pull that out a little bit. hopefully, let's see what that does. So what I want to do here is I just want to kind of get a piece of track in the general vicinity of where it eventually will be. Nope, don't want to use that big guy. Thinking, yeah, see, that's as steep as you ever want your track to go, but if that's the steepest point, that'll be fine. Yeah, I got many two ramps. So what I want to do is just basically get a track in and see what it's doing. Okay, so now that I got that there, yeah, you always want to make sure you're kind of going, if you're doing a section on a hill, that you are using a ramp piece. Always try to have 4 momentum when you use your jetpack. Just need to get a little closer here. Come on, snap in. There you go. Okay, so now I can pop back up here, and that is definitely way too far away still. But if I kind of look at that, you can see it does kind of want to pull itself in there. Okay, so I can use that. So what I'm going to do here, again, I've got reference points, so that's fine. I don't have to worry about, you know, where things are drifting. And again, I'm not leaving them behind. Right now, they are just doing a single purpose. So let's get back to our ramps in the old menu there. So I'm just holding down the Alt key and using my mouse wheel. I actually want to use the double ramps here. So there we go. So I can then zoop up. Yeah, that's actually getting pretty close to the right height. So it looked like it was getting to about... let's say it was getting to about there. Now I knew it was going to be because wasn't going to be this wasn't close enough because it wouldn't let me attach. If you know it's within range, you can see there now I can attach and now I can come down to here. Okay, so that's kind of, ooh, that's really steep. How far can I pull this? Railroad track is too long. That's really steep. How do I want to do this then? Maybe go up just a touch more. So let's pull that off. Get rid of that. Let's move it up by 2 meters and see what that does. Now the train will do it. It's not giving me any kind of error message or anything like that. You know, just want it to look good. I mean, it's a single purpose track. But you still, you know, you want it to look good. I don't want to just, you know, make an ugly thing. Okay, so again, we're going to move that up. I just want to see how well that's intercepting the platform. Yeah, you can see that that's intercepting the platform pretty close there. Okay, and up onto the track edge here. Again, oop, not the power line. Let's grab that. Not quite close enough. Come on, maybe one more. There we go. Maybe even if I come out a little bit like that, because you can see that's aimed exactly. Ooh, yeah, maybe we can even. So you can see that kind of comes in from there. It's got a little weird hump. I don't know how if I'm gonna like this. Let's just get it done. Let's see what it looks like. Now that we have all the splines in place. I think what I might have to do is I'm going to have to drop that platform down. Yeah. I mean, it's already kind of like cliffside hanging over the edge like that. I think that's just a little bit too steep, and it kind of has a weird flow to it. I mean, it comes nicely down through here. And you see how it's got that, yeah, it's just a little bit too high up. All right, that's fine. We can also maybe take a little bit of that curve out. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take all of this stuff that's up here, grab as much of it as I can. I haven't put any lines or anything in there. I have put a, you know, the miner down. Just so again, there's the cave that has the SAM, that is hiding my SAM ore. So I'm going to get rid of these guys sticking out here. I'm going to leave the some of the foundations here. Just, you know, I still have to bring conveyors and whatnot out. So I'm going to pull all of these guys out. Let's return that to sender. I should have left at least that one there. Okay, so that's going to be the new outside. Switch it over to vertical, pull it, drop it down. Back to zoop, and stretch you out. All right, what does that do to the track? So let's just drop a kind of temporary line. Am I close enough for one? How far will you stretch? Not that far, okay. No forward momentum. There we go. Okay, so it means I have to bring you out a little bit more. What I actually might do here... Actually, you know what? I'm going to use this as my guideline. So if I come up like that, and up like that... yeah, okay. No, that's actually might work a little nicer. Because I can still... Yeah, let's get back to the world grid. I'm going to leave this stuff here for the lines to come out of. I want to see what the absolute furthest I can stretch this track is. Yeah, so you can see that gives me a kind of a much nicer bit of run there. So what I want to do is I'm going to stretch this piece of track out. Itty bitty tiny hitbox. And right, okay, so that would be pardon me, that would be the absolute closest or furthest. And yeah, okay, so let's put that track in there and see what that does and how that affects the track. Now, as far as, you know, kind of track hanging up in the air, that's fine. I can go back and do some work, do something with that. All I want to make sure is how this is going. So again, that flows in nicely and off we go. It's a bit of a steep bit, but you know, this is, again, the train is going that way. It'll pick up some lovely acceleration. I almost kind of like this here. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Okay. So that means my train station and whatnot is going to be all right here. And in fact, you know what? I'm going to force the grid. I think I'm 45 off there. But yeah, let's do this. Let's and again, we're going to have to hide some stuff anyway. So if I come up to here, grab a section of wall, run that up through there. I can run the conveyor line in behind that. It'll be nicely kind of concealed and hidden away. And then it can all pop out through here. Yeah, that'll work. I think that'll work. Okay, let's get rid of the track here for temporaries. So that was to right there, so that's where the station has to go. Okay. Let's get a little bit more foundation going out this way. And of course I'll have to do, you know, I'll have to move a few things, I think. Right now all I'm trying to do is get the measurements. I'm not, you know, laying down the pillars. I'm not laying down the supports. I just want to figure out where things start and where things have to end. So, so that track's going to come up there. Do I want to put the train station kind of... What's underneath here? Let's have a look. Okay, so this is where I want to pay attention now to kind of the aesthetics and how I want to have things constructed. So what I could do... Sorry, I just banged the microphone there. What I could do is build like a structure that the track runs underneath, which then supports all of this business. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this line here. It's kind of in my way. Or I can have it kind of supported on the cliff face. Or I can tuck everything a little bit further over, can bring this stuff over. This track that's coming up here, right there, it is going to have to kind of go over top of, I think, yeah, what I'm going to do here, I think, let's run our line, not like that. Yeah, okay. So that's going to be right underneath there. I'm going to get my marker tool. And that would be, let's say right there. Did I snap you to the grid? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, if I didn't snap you to the... if I didn't snap you to the grid yet... You're not snapped to the grid either, are you? No, nothing right now is on grid. That's fine. You know what? That's cool. As long as these are in relation to each other. Okay. So, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to push a wall to there. Yes, and then again, I want to keep things kind of evenly keeled, so all of this that I just dropped in here, I'm going to remove. I'm going to leave that wall there. I'm still going to have some kind of connective thing here, but it'll probably just be a single foundation kind of causeway. I'll worry about that momentarily. Yeah. Okay, let's grab our foundation, maybe use a 2 meter. So I'm gonna go 4, 4, 4, and 4. And then 3, at least for now. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, so now I can grab a train station. Theoretically. I want to go on that away, and I'll have to use the hologram nudge. Yeah, there we go. And we'll just give you a little nudge that away. Okay, let's grab the freight platform and snap you there. Okay. Still no idea if this is actually going to work, but we're gonna go for it. All right, so now I should be able to grab this piece of track, and I'm gonna move this over a little bit more, like so. Yeah, so I'm gonna use some, do I have the arches yet? I don't know if I have the arches yet. Well, I got a bunch of tickets in the awesome shop, so I'm going to go do a little bit of shopping as soon as I have to reload up on materials. Okay, so I'm going to grab from there. Let's kind of have you start pointing. So maybe right about there. And I always like to line up. Yeah, that's actually kind of a nice little. I always like to line up on their actual cross lines and stuff like that, so we can pull you, and you can drop down to there, and that gives nice clearance for any trains coming along. Okay, good. Now, going back the other way, that might be just a touch trickier. I don't want this thing to get too wide. I want to kind of keep the same spacing here. So if I bring a piece of track, okay, I want it to go that way. So what I'm going to do here again is use track to kind of control that tension, those tangent lines there, instead of just letting it kind of draw the curve however it wants. What I'm going to do is I'm going to force it to comply to my angles. Now I just need to make sure that a train can indeed pass underneath here. Oh yeah, lots and lots of room. Yeah, so they don't quite land. That's fine. No, that's fine. Might have to shift things. Can I get a pillar? Actually, you know what? I'm going to reset that. I'm going to get a pillar going up. Again, you know, don't be afraid to delete a bunch of stuff. You know, get your tracks though and get your things the way you want. Try things out. You get the material back. So what I want to do here is at least list section here. I want it to be kind of neat and organized. Let's use this. Tip over. Okay. Yeah, actually, let's use one of these guys. So yeah, let's use the right pillar here. So I'm gonna grab a big ass pillar. Oop. 2, 3, 4. That should be steep enough there. So if I put one of these guys on top, and I want to keep the power line on that side, so the arrow pointing towards me. There we go. Stop hitting that key. Okay, now of course, obviously these platforms are flat. I don't want flat platforms, but if we go to this building menu where I have my ramps again, I can get out of the way. Try to stand out of the way here. Who don't you like? You don't like these guys. Okay, so we'll get rid of the barricades. That's fine. Grab our ramp. We want the 2-meter ramp. Like so. Do the same. Oof, that. Hello? Oof. Oops. I got myself stuck in a ramp. Let's turn Zoop off. I got stuck. Alright, let's get this out of here. Okay, and grab this ramp here, and we can get you to there. I'm going to stretch these guys out just a touch temporarily. Again, always temporarily. Apparently no skill with the Zoop anymore. Because what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go like that. Up to here. And the same thing on this side. Like that. And we come up to here. And again, we'll pop that there. These are very, again, temporary lines. And hopefully, ooh, yes, they reach. And there we go. All right. And then for the other end here, keep that one. Get rid of these guys. I can now connect there. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine. Make sure nothing's gonna get in the way of my train. Yeah, look at that. Lots of clearance there. That's a nice little bit going up like that. That's good. Yeah, perfect. All right, now for having the track go through here. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick look at my inventory, see what I need to grab. I am running very, very low on concrete. I've got some stuff in my inventory. Yeah, it's worth it to take a quick trip back. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick trip back. Kind of need to get the hypertubes set up. Yeah, I also want to figure out some sort of hypertube exchange utilizing the roundabouts. I mean, it's not going to work great here because I've got the oil extractor right there. And through we go. But yeah, gonna have to think, you know, but as we go along, we'll kind of develop these things, especially if we get into the blueprint, get those grade 5 or tier 2 blueprinter, which is a 5x5 unlocked. In fact, while we're here, we can have a look and see what it takes. Whee! Okay, it's kind of fun flying through there. All right, so let's throw the leaves in there that I picked up. I got any wood on me? Yep, I picked up some wood as well. Probably don't really need to carry that. No, I'm going to keep the parachute on me. It is handy. Put the mushroom down there. So I also did is I made a power crystal sorting system for slugs. Now I haven't been grabbing a lot of slugs because you can see, you know, I'm not really burning through my power crystals. That he says as he has no power crystals. Where are my power crystals? There they are. Yeah, I've got 41 on me. So I'm not hurting for power crystals. So yeah, but as I get, you know, slugs coming in, I probably will kind of redo a little bit of the sorting system for getting stuff back in inventory, because right now if I have excess, it's going straight to the sink. And I kind of like to just be able to throw stuff into a container, whether it's wood, whether it's critter remains, whether it's, you know, power slugs, whatever, right, and just automatically get sorted. But I kind of waiting until I get the programmable splitters for that one, and that's in the Caterium line. So it's these guys here, just because I need, you know, AI limiters and computers, and soon. I'll get them soon, just like, you know, the Mark III power poles. I need circuit boards. I can start making, oh, those are high-speed connectors. Don't even have the rifle yet. Where are we on the old sulfur for the rifle? What do I need for this? I just need some black powder. Okay, so there's my rifle. Yeah, see, I can actually now start making my smokeless powder, get my cluster Noblix, get my explosive rebar, which is nice and fun. I can do that now. I don't care really about the turbo fuel. Never used it. Never used it. I think I want to just get another hand slot open here. So I should be able to run to the Boom Boom Factory. Where's my Boom Boom Factory? Boom Boom Factory is this one. Yes, this is Boom Boom. Yep, that's the Boom Boom. So I could just pull some black powder out of there. That'll immediately get filled by this line here. That's good. Off you go, fellas. Let's get ourselves back. Let's get that hand slot unlocked. Whilst I am thinking of, now where was it? That was in the sulfur line. There we go. So we can just go start our research. Excellent. You know what?
Tool belt expanded.
Let's get that done.
Compounded sulfur's tristatic atom matrix into a quadrimensional gate vortex. You can now carry more stuff. Research completed. Smokeless powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available for the development of high-end weaponry and ammunition.
You know what? Let's get the rifle done. Let's get that rifle done. Yeah, rubber and plastic was kind of holding me back in a lot of ways. This has given me a lot more kind of freedom now to start doing what I need to do. Okay, pull it from over here. Yeah, there we go. And then I can also pull whatever's in here. And then I got 200. There we go. Okay, that's good. Let's get the rifle unlocked. This is nice. I needed 200 rubber as well. And that, of course, is in the old inventory control center here. The warehouse. Or as one of my friends likes to call it, the fulfillment center. There we go. So that should be enough now for me to unlock the rifle. Oh no, I need smokeless powder. Okay, I'll have to go make some smokeless powder here first quickly, sorry. Do I probably need to unlock the smokeless powder? No, I just unlocked the smokeless powder. What are you made in? Are you made at the craft bench? Smokeless powder, smokeless powder. Where is smokeless powder? Smokeless powder is only produced in a refinery. Right, because it needs purple goo. Which means I'll have to start shipping purple goo. Okay, poop. Maybe not quite. How much? Where can I get purple goo from? Anywhere else besides just that? No, of course not. So what I might have to do is, yeah, I might have to start siphoning some of that stuff off. All right, maybe, okay, no rifle for now. That's not actually why I came here anyway. Let's pull our tickets out of there. Look at that, we're up to 27, awesome. So just got that nice passive income. Add that to our 10 that we got in there. I don't need them all on me right now. We can go back into the shopping network. All right, foundations. What I want to get is I want to get these guys. So we're going to throw some of them in there. We're going to throw... not really worrying about that. Yeah, I'm going to do the quarter pipe. What do we got in the walls here that I still have to unlock? Don't care about conveyor walls. I do want those windows. Architectural. Yeah, this is where we kind of want to get some stuff here as well. Let's get roof corners in. What's my total up to? 19. Do I want the structural frame yet? No, I don't think so. What do we got over here that I could use? Not really worried about that. Don't worry about that. Organization. Oh, lighting control panel. I do need that. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Okay, let's put our tickets away. And we probably haven't... Yes, you haven't gotten me anything new. Okay, inventory. How are we doing on the inventory again? What am I carrying too much of? Too much of this and this. Yeah, so here's why again when I'd rather return things back to the inventory, but you know what? Let's just get it synced. Let's get that out of here. So I'm just gonna get rid of all these little partial stacks here. Free up a little bit of inventory space. There we go. What have I got over here that I can unlock? And we can, yeah, I don't have these yet, but I can make these. And the crafting bench, which is all right. Not really worried about it. Do I need the 600 yet? Wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt. Still need heavy frames, though. Ugh, God, a lot goes into these things. Yeah. There's a big difference between 5 and 6 getting all the power and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna have to eventually do this stuff because I am gonna want the 600. Not gonna worry about it right now. Nope. Moving on. Let's get back to what we were doing. Let's get that S.A.M ore brought in. Yeah, so it really wouldn't take much. Yeah, you know what? It won't be that. Right now it's more supply, but I can easily get some more of the purple goo, heavy oil residue, shipped over here just by throwing on a fluid buffer or fluid trailer here, and then I could just, you know, store it into a big tank, and that's what I can make my smokeless powder off of. But I don't think I'm going to worry about that. Otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the S.A.M ore come in here. So we'll do a, you know, we'll start building out the kind of train yard going in that direction. Oh, look, there's a limestone node we can draw if we need. All right, let's get back. Oh, look at that. Something's getting full. I totally forgot my concrete. Totally forgot my concrete. So we'll just turn around here and get a nice little boost. That's another thing actually about the new boost system that I'm using. Is if you turn around, you're not going to have to return at a really slow, embarrassing pace. You just have to get to the next accelerator and off you go. All right, forgot to grab the concrete. This is why I want to get the S.A.M ore so I can get the dimensional portal going. All right. Anything else that I need? Yeah, I did throw away whatever wire I had, so I'm going to need another roll of that. That should do. Okay, now we can go back. And zoop. Just want to get a little bit of forward momentum built up there. Yeah, still hate those pillars. Gonna replace them all. All right, and running back. Let's see how well the train did. I was kind of racing the train beforehand, but I kind of, well, you know, trying to turn around. No, looks like the train's already in the station. Oh, no. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's get back over to this station. All right, so from a distance, it actually, I kind of like that. That doesn't look too bad. It's a little weird having the giant floating platform directly above it, but that's all right. Do I want to shift things over a little bit more centered? Not really particularly. Okay, so the track's going to come through here, like right through there. So let's put that there. I'm going to switch back to concrete. Let's get a 4 meter. Didn't actually mean to hit that button, but it's okay that I did because I do want these guys. Let's scan, make sure we're looking at the concreties. All right, we're gonna make a nice little arch here, so we'll grab this guy here. Stop hitting that button. So we'll grab our arch. I'll get the heck out of the way, I guess. We'll grab our arch. Jeez, they're weezers. Nudge you over. Boom. One of you. We'll put another one on this side, like so. We'll grab that. In fact, let's go all the way like that. Likewise on this side. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do myself a favor. Let's see if I can't hit the hitbox here. There we go. And we'll pull you to there. Grab you to there. Grab you to there. And to there. And we got a lovely little tunnel. Now we can do a little, maybe something at the front here, give it a little bit more interest. What if we go in with one of these? What would that do? Ooh, that wouldn't be bad at all. Yeah, so we go like that. Now, of course, I don't have a big outside corner, do I? No. Oh yeah, we do. No, those are the little ones. Those fit right there, which is, you know, all well and good. It's got a vertical mode. So we can make nice round columns. Like that. The only problem is that there's no actual large. Why? Why is there not a big large, guys? Oh, here we go. No, that's the same ones. These are the little outside. What we need is we need a big round, like just a really big circular piece here that I can use to kind of fill up the top there. And there isn't one. And that is a bit unfortunate. Because I like what that's doing. But it leaves this nonsense. Now, I could go like that, but that leaves this kind of lip edge here. I don't know if that looks necessarily good. What can I do with that? Can I do something clever with maybe some pillars? So what if I put a pillar there? Put one there. Rotate you 45. I'm gonna have to nudge you. Oh no, no, I don't actually have to nudge you. Put one there. That the right place? Yep, that's the right place. And then one right there. Then grab this. Gonna have to do some major nudging. I didn't actually really have to. Oh, not the enter. There we go. Does that look awful? No, that doesn't look awful. I could do something. Actually, yeah. Okay, no, we can make this work. Because then I can put one of these guys in here. Like that. Likewise, here, make sure it's, yeah, see, it's not quite lined up. We want to go that way. And then we can just, yeah, I think that might work. I'll remove what I need to up there. I just want to get, I can't see what I'm doing. I want to use the false look. There we go. All right, how's that look? Beyond the fact that the train station's not centered, which is a little annoying. Kind of wish we had a station where the track was on the outside, not. It's hard to get your symmetry. But that doesn't look terrible. I kind of like that. That's not bad. No more photocopies, please. Mercersphere. Someone's gone for a swim. All right, let's see if I can't tag these guys quickly. I don't think I'm aggroing them because of the distance here, but let's try to pop that one. And let's pop. There we go. Can I hit this guy? No. I don't think so, some little guy. Oof. I got me some owies. Of course there isn't. What am I carrying too much of now? I don't even have enough room for the Mercer Sphere. What's cheap that I could throw away? Yeah, I hear you, lady.
Harvest.
You don't need this stuff on me. Let's get rid of this. Where's my buggies? There we go. There we go. There was a third one. There you are. And let's grab this Mercer Sphere. Aw, don't get any more little story time. Okay, so I am going to repeat that stuff on the back. I just don't know how far back I want to stretch. So I'll get back to that bit. In the meantime, though, we can grab our concrete half foundations. There we go. And I'll just start down here, getting you lined up, and just go boopity boop. Around to the other side here. Boop. Not enough track, that's fine. We'll fill that in as well. And we'll go boopity boop. Bippity boppity boo. Grab some track. Right there on the old center line. At least whatever temporary center line there is, it doesn't really matter. Hypertube. Ooh. I may have to get tricksy with the hypertubes, but you know what? That's not a problem for me right now. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. It's got a little bit of depth to it. Maybe I'll throw some signage in there, give it some light. But important thing is that oh, I am getting low on fuel. the station goes up. Okay, so we got one line going out. We do have to bring the other line coming back in, and of course we do need room to make the turn. So no, I don't want yeah, see, this is where putting in stations and having your tracks turn can get a little bit messy. You need a minimum of 6 foundations for a diameter, so a 3 foundation to make a corner. I've got 3 here. That'll give me 90 degrees. Problem is I need to go 180, so I'd either have to swing way out, which is never a great thing, but what I can do is we can kind of flare out a little bit. So if I grab my track, I should be able to pull it to right there. That's kind of the 45. So right about there. What I'm gonna do is, so we're gonna have the other track come up this way. So that gives me 1 foundation, 2 foundations. So it is already getting a little bit extra wider, which is good. That can work in my favor. So I'll have the track run right up here. Like so. And then all I need to do is grab from there to there. Okay, so that's got these guys all connected up now. Actually, maybe I'll just bring the hypertube up past through here. Yeah, that'll work. And then I can put a little hypertube junction somewhere up there. That might be a little... Yeah, I can duck underneath and then pop up, and then we can pop back and continue on. So we'll put the junction up there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so that's going to work for that. And we're going to come up to there. So the train's going to climb the hill. It'll get itself up there. Fortunately, it's not a very big train. I am going to have to flare out here again. Unfortunately, but hopefully we can keep everything pretty equidistant. So what I'm looking for now is where the center line is. So this is going to be the center line. How far back do I have to go? 6 foundations. That's how far back I have to go. So we'll keep pushing this back here. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if this is going to be enough. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a straight piece. So again, it's about controlling the tangents. And if that is the center line, will this track snap around? No, it's turning too sharply, but we are close. So if I go one more foundation out to here, and again, we'll just give ourselves a little bit of room. So if we come all the way out to here, again, the center line is right there. Move you to there. And like that. And then I can get rid of you. I don't think I can get you all to join there. No, but what I can do is I can pull you out like I did with the other one. So that's about the 45. And then I should be able to... Boom. Just like that. Let's run up to this cliff face here, have a look and see what that looks like. Oopsie daisy, there we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's not horrible. Yeah, okay. Nice and symmetrical. I don't like all the big square foundations around here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these guys out. I'm going to get rid of all of these. Not you, Mr. Track. You stay, please. Thank you. drop down here. And again, I want to just get rid of all of these foundations that are underneath here. I know that now I kind of have an idea of how far back all of this is going to stretch. And I'm going to be a little bit of cheeky here. Close that pillar off. Close that off. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll just make it into an actual pillar. Yeah, sure. Grab our little pillars. Get this guy on the 45. You're in the right place, right? Nope, need to nudge you back in by... Ooh, that is not where I wanted you to nudge. Let's try that again. Right there. Close enough. And right there. Not even close. That should be right about there. Yeah, okay, good. That's good. Stop hitting that button. Hit that button. Yeah, okay, that works. Move these guys towards the back here. Nope, 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 nope. I just want regular foundations. What am I using? These need to be 4, because those are 4 meters in height, so we'll use the 4 meter. Zoop you out. There we go. So yeah, that's kind of a way through the rock wall. It's a bit of a steep hill, or you can go up to the bamboo forest a little bit further down there, but again, that's a bit of a steep, but that's kind of your first walkway access to get up to that top area, which I don't want to do right now. All right, so I just basically am just trying to get myself a little standing spot. I just realized that tracks are going to run through here, so I am using the wrong concrete piece. They do need to be the tunnel pieces. So we'll go out by just a bunch. I can always remove what I don't need real easy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. So now I can come underneath here. Figure out where my center line is. So the center line is kind of... What we got? 1, 2, 1, 2. Is that... Where's my center line? Is this my center line? That should be right along. Yeah, okay, so things are a little shifted slightly. That's fine. Okay. Well, I know... Yeah, we'll just do the pillar trick here. Do we want to use the big pillars? Because it works both the same. I think for this particular example, I'm going to use the big pillar. Yeah, so you can see that just drops right there just fine. Gonna go back to the little pillar. Because I think I want to have the same consistent circle. So we'll just quickly run these guys through. And you no longer... Actually, you're still going to be under the roof, because we're going to extend the tunnel. Because who doesn't like a good tunnel? that. We'll put some corner bits in. No, I'll leave that alone for now. Nice sharp corner there. Let's grab 3 more of these. Yeah, so just, again, not really putting in the permanent pieces. Some of them may stay, some of them may not. Yes. 1, 2, 3. So again, yeah, so that, okay, so keeping my symmetry. I should have kept 1. We're gonna do that. Okay, yeah. Now we're getting there. Now we're figuring this stuff out. There we go. We'll put that one there. Let's get off the zoop. He's on the zoop, man. And I'm just gonna very kind of quickly drop these in. Again, what I'm doing here is I'm putting in a way of having the foundations actually flow underneath the track, and that should help me out like that, and then I can go like that. No, I want to use 1 meter foundations. There we go. The reason I'm using 1 meter is because it's easier to get to the next pillar then. I'll turn off zoop so I don't have to keep smashing the damn button here. There we go, and pop, and pop, and pop, and pop, and we can still get underneath there. So even though I did extend them down, I was only looking for some of them. Now it gets a little bit on the big ones, don't quite work as well, but I could just nudge this guy back into place like that. There we go. Oh, need to get the rest of the pillar. Oh, actually, I don't want you there yet. I need to get the rest of these pillars in. So we'll go there, there, there. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm really quite happy with this way of doing curves and stuff like that. Again, like I did, stop saying again. You know, as mentioned, I am very comfortable working with splines and spline tangents, and you know, kind of understanding how the tensions and how the system draws it. Why are you so low? So yeah, this is, like I say, it seems to be working out as a really solid way to do corners, and I'm gonna keep doing it. You are really what is going on with you guys? Let's just why don't you guys look like you're on the right height? Probably because of you. I'm gonna take this big guy out here for a quick. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. That's one of the things that this game could use. Now I know Space Engineers, Space Engineers 2, so that if you, again, check my channel, you can see the other playlist for Space Engineers 2, episodes released 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Or Space Engineers 1, I should say, but in Space Engineers 2, they have given us an undo button, so when you do stupid things like accidentally delete a bunch of foundations you didn't mean to delete, you can just hit Control Z and bring it all back. I don't want to have that one there yet because I need to be able to see that, and then I can go there, and then I can do whatever I need to do over there. Excellent. And we can just now keep coming around the corner, working on the railroad on a live-long day. I'm working on the railroad, and I think I'll use that way. Yeah, I'm gonna actually have these guys get supported, so I'm gonna replace this one now. I'm gonna have to use a little bit of zooping. Oh, come on. Zoopy zoops. And we'll go up by... Fine, 3. I'll just delete the top one. There we go. And like that. Yeah, that's all right. I am going to need a subfloor. So, let's pull these... Not you. You stay. Oh, there we go. I'm going to pull all of you guys out from underneath temporarily. And actually take the top row. Like that. Probably should have left one, but that's okay. I can use the wall. Yeah. I need the suit. Let's see. Are you the right height? You are the correct height. Are you? No, you're not. You are, though. There we go. So I want to replace these with 1 meter foundations. I am going to properly center things. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so you do, there you go. That is where you're correctly aligned. That way we can go like that and like that. So we're going to have 1 meter foundations here. Stretch into the back. And 1 more row like that. I'm going to grab our walls. It's going to let you guys kind of continue on like that. Probably should, no, I'm not going to worry about that. It's not going to be seen. So then I'm going to go down to there. And cross like that. And what that does is becomes the service floor, because again, the whole point of all this being here is so that I can move Sam from this location to the base. All right. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, being notched like that. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, good. I can get rid of these guys now because I don't need to go that far. Likewise with you. So I can remove all of you. Nice long tunnel coming through here. And now to support the whole mess back here, might as well, now that I've got them, and they are already kind of part of this. Oh, I need to get more of the material. That's what I need to do, is get asphalt and glass roofs. Sorry, foundations. That's where I want to be. Grab my 4 meters. So I'm going to put... Yeah, right in that line there. Oop, vertical. And... drop you down. Give you a rotate. Drop you down. Give you a rotate. Like so. Coming to this corner here. Rotate you around. There you go, and sure, we'll just do that. Yeah, it's not cutting through anything it shouldn't be cutting through, so I will just drop it all the way down to the ground, because it is a supported building. like that. So we're on a tricycle of legs, and I can live with this. Sure, that'll do. All right, so there's the track going around the back. That's going up there. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's get some cleanup going, and we need to get some signals in. We also need to make sure we go and rename some of our stations. So let's run back here. Oh, I already did that. Okay, so that's the rubber plastic depot. Good, I already did name that one. Let's fly back. See, my assumption was I didn't properly name it yet, because that's what I usually do. And of course, once I get the station in here, I am going to still need to tie it in with the S.A.M line. Okay, so this is going to be S.A.M or depot. Oof. That was a weird hiccup in the power. What was that about, guys? There it is again. Yeah, so something's dropping offline. One of you guys is misbehaving over there, and I'm gonna have to see what. All right, why am I up here? I don't know. I've already forgotten. Okay. Yeah, so that span's nothing unusual that I haven't done in before. Normally, you know, when I got freestanding track like that, I like to make sure everything's supported, but it is nicely supported on that pillar there. Still don't know how I'm going to get through there. I may have to build like a little block out. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that right now. That is not a problem for right now. All right. Now, where are you going to end up? What do I want to do? Do I want to deal with the SAM or no? I'm going to go now, run back home or to the main base. I probably should get that power control. I got that switch system now. I should probably set that up so I can turn these guys properly on and off and get their colors set and whatnot. And we're here. All right, so I'm going to have the next station right here beside. So we're going to put the SAM ore right in here. And get it close. I'll just hit the old H. Actually, let me pop on top here so I can see what I'm doing. I just fell off the roof. There we go. All right, that is reasonably close. And we just need to nudge you over a couple of bits, so boop. There we go. And then this track just needs to make a corner to there. And that's the exit line. I need a single station. Cargo port on that side. Yes, thank you. And then we can just take our track and start stretching you back. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you all the way back. I could go right here. Yeah, I could just take you back to there. Yeah, so that way I don't have to have a big long stretch. Now, you know, as I bring other stations in, I'm just going to move, you know, switches back here, but just to kind of keep the traffic load maybe down a little bit. All right, going to need some switching here, so we're going to put a path signal there. I've already got a block signal there, but I am going to need another block signal on this side, which can go right there, and that clears up that pass signal. So that pass signal is now functional. Good. Green lights all around. That pass signal is totally out of place. There shouldn't be a pass signal here either. So pass signals are only when you're leaving a line, not when you're just running a line or joining a line. This actually should be a block signal on this side. So I'm going to put a block signal in, and that'll clear up all the purple that is showing on this particular line. All right, let's snap you there. Why are you not happy? Why aren't you happy? You should be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Why aren't you happy? Do I not have a pass signal down here? You in particular are not the happy one. Is it because you're too close? Oh, right. So this is going to be another spot for a roundabout, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to get another roundabout in here. Or some kind of turnaround or do something. It's these tracks crossing each other like this is very unfortunate. Alright, so right now my trains are coming down this way. There is literally no way for anyone to join this track. It's a broken section of track, to be honest, so don't worry about it. Yeah, eventually that may head down towards the Dune Desert. Okay, so you are problematic. You are not supposed to be a pass signal. You're supposed to be a block signal. So let's get that back in place. So you're supposed to be a block signal, just like you're supposed to be a block signal, just like you need to be a block signal. I want to move this. Where are you snapping to? I'm gonna hit H just to hold you in place. So you are crossing right about through here, like that. That should be short enough. Yes, it is. Excellent. Or long enough, I should say. And that way I can put your block signal there. Did I name you Home Rubber Plastic? Yes. So that means I can name you Home S.A.M. and should have receiving on the name. We'll add the proper name here. This is Home Receiving. Oh, that's right. We'll take out the vowels. Here we go. Rubber plastic receiving. Excellent. All right, so we have switch. Let's get a train on here. Theoretically, I mean, I gotta put a lot more signaling in, but I should be able to throw a locomotive on there. Let's throw a car on there. Let's hop into the train, hit the old Q button. Let's set up our timetable. So I want to go to there and come back to here. Save our changes. Turn on self-driving, and let's see how far we get. We should actually be able to run the whole damn thing. At least, yeah, no, there shouldn't be. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll get to probably a bad signal, and then I'll stop. But I'm just going to run this guy through now. Wow. Travel 120k, and it feels slow. That hypertube has spoiled me. All right, we'll come through here. Get past the block. I just don't, yeah, that's one of the things I don't like, having that block. I wonder if I can remove that block signal. But the pathing has been figured out, and yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna hop out here, because I know I'm gonna need some signaling going on over here, even though things aren't moving. But again, every time you have a breakaway switch, and a join switch, so I'm going to need a breakaway here. So we'll get our pass signal right there. I'm going to push the block signal back a little bit, so you can see that that's already messed up that switch there. Put a block signal there. Yeah, that's good. It really doesn't like that. But if I come through here, put another block signal in. Off you go, buddy. Block signal. Isolate this section of track. Stop all being purple. I need to get a block signal right there. Need to isolate this section. Okay. Let's run upstairs. One right there. There we go. One right there. And just to make sure that not more than one occupancy. And then we come back down here. Way too much pink going on there. Okay, why are you guys bleeding into each other? Probably because I need a... Why are you guys bleeding into each other? Alright, what do I need to change up? Alright, so the pass signal, yeah, see, again, just as when you think you got these things figured out, they start messing with you. So the path signal needs to know which direction it needs to go. It can have, only wants to own this little bit. And right now, you aren't blocking that off. Why? Why aren't you properly? Oh, see, that just cleared it. So that was a bad switch. Why aren't you? What would have happened if I just moved you a little further down the line? Yeah, see, there you go. They were just too close to each other. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll just move you further along the line, so that's good. So again, no errors. Path knows to go that way. It is going to run into a problem because there's no pass signal. Now you probably are suffering from the same problem, that you're just a little too close to each other. So let's try and stretch. No. Come on. There you go. Let me snap you somewhere else on this line. No. Probably just get rid of you. Yeah, there you go. That cleared that up. You were just too close. Okay, so purple section is now isolated to here-ish. A quick hop, skip, and a jump. I'm gonna have to fill that in a little bit, I think. I want to put a block switch right there and a block switch right there. Okay. Yeah, so you can see here, there he goes. He's off doing his happy little thing. Everyone. Oh, killing my frame rate. Everyone is following their signals. Excellent. The fact that my rubber, one of these guys, who's not emptying and by how much? The rubber's not emptying. Should be going to a sink. That might be one of the reasons why I'm getting that hiccups in those power. I don't know, but yeah, there we go. That should work. I think I just need one more block switch just to separate the left and right here. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. That is our rail line. Power lines. Let's get back to there. We'll grab our power lines. And that's too long. I also probably want to bring my hypertubes over without running into everything. I gotta get past the tracks here. So, let's grab our pillar. I need something to stand on. Ah! Missed again. There we go. All right. Let's get a support. I'm gonna move you up a couple just to make sure I have lots of clearance. Hypertube. Down to there. Hypertube over to there. No, sorry. Let's take these guys out. I want to use Noodle for my hypertube. So we'll go back to the hypertube, flip you in, flip you to Noodle. There you are. And connect you down to there. I've already got an exit there. That's good. And from here, we're gonna just bip all the way up to the top. In fact, I'm gonna take this out. Raise you up as high as I can. And then we can toss you over. I don't need you anymore. Power line. I need to make sure. Yeah. That the wires don't get in the way. Like that. Not really getting the SAM ore into the containers, is it? But you know what? This all has to be done. And we'll run you up to there. We'll run you into there. I'm not going to have a lot of speed at this point, am I? No. So let's put a speed booster in. So entrance entrance. And up. And power. And power. Okay. So I should land heading that way. So I can come in here, hop into this tube, off I go. Yay, nice and slow, fall down, and then boop, up we go. Ironically, I think I could use those hypertube walls now. Yeah. And what I'll do is I'll punch the hypertube through this floor here and probably pop it up. So I don't want to hit the station. Actually, it's scooch right through here. Yeah, we can scooch right through here. Okay. 5. I want one of you. Like so. And we'll have kind of the exchange right here. So, exit, and then another exit slash entrance right there. And in between the two of you, we put a power pole. That's unsettling. To stop me from carrying on. So that interrupts the journey. There we go. Grab that, go to there. That'll continue on down that way somehow. And then I can grab from you, throw into you, and grab our hypertube entrances. One going that way, one going that way. Power line, and that's coming from the other side. Okay, so I got to get my power lines come up to here. So now I do have a tap for my power right there. I like to keep the rail. Yeah, there's a priority power switch, which should help me kind of organize. But I don't know. I'm just going to bring this power line up to here. That can go into there then. All right. So now I can run them back down if I need to. Get a nice little boost going through there, and whoa! Oh, you've been kicked off to one side. Okay. Look at that. Okay, and then I can go back in. Yeah, you saw how much I slowed down going in the hill, and that's why I want to have the little boosters there so I can nicely and very quickly get where I need to. I might have to separate these guys a little bit more. It tried to pull me back in. Every time I try to get out, you just pull me back. I have no idea where that quote's from. John Wick? Am I back? Yeah, I think I'm back. That's John Wick. Did his brain just suddenly snap? Yes, it might have. All indications are. He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Hypertube entrance. Hypertube entrance. Power. 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 There we go. Oh, you're not centered, are you? Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. That would be centered. And power. And power, and power. All right. Okay, so. Excellent. That's all that. Now we just have to get the ore into this building. Or do we? Yes, of course we do. Yeah, that was trying to be funny. Emphasis on the word try. Oh, vertical mode is probably really it's a great mode, but it's exceedingly irritating when you actually don't want it. Okay, I need a line to come underneath. So I'm going to use a wall outlet, try to tuck it right in there. Excellent. And again, nice way of getting power from inside to outside. You can just do that. That way I can grab my power line here, turn on my flashlight. We're going to run a wall. I want a gray wall, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's zoop this down. Zoop around. Zoop, zoop, zoop around. Zoop, zoop, zoop around. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Get a little notch there. Not gonna, but I could. I could if I wanted. All right, customizer. Painty, 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 painty. Get all you painty. Customizer. Material. Fix it wall. Painty. Customizer. Customizer. Color. Painty. Okay. That's got all that. I am stuck down here now. Oop, more painty. Got to do some more painty, painty. Painty, painty, painty. Okay, now how the hell do I get out of here? Where is this? Is this a nice clean area? It in fact actually is. Almost. This would be better. Okay, we'll put our stair access here. And we'll grab our ramp. Like that. Grab our half foundation and like that. All right, sorry, give me a sec. All right, sorry about that. All right, Yeeth. Okay, so I now have access going down here. I can get up and down. Excellent. I still need to bring the SAM from over there. So we'll clear this out. The cave entrance is right about there. So let's see. I should be able to pull that wall out. Yes, I can. Good. Let's run back downstairs. There we go. Yeah, that works. That's nice. Okay, so I know exactly where you're coming from. Well, while I'm here... Oh, look at that. That actually happens to be pretty much exactly where I want you. I totally wasn't paying attention to that, and it totally worked out exactly where I needed it to be, which is right there. All right, gonna go with a Mark IV. I don't know if I need that much speed for it, but better safe than sorry. I could put this wall back now. Lose the zoop. There we go. Back down stairs once again. Because I now need to put a wall hole. Ooh, this is a little bit squeezy. Nice, easy, tight one. That should... Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to push this floor out just a bit. Just a bit. But you know what? Where are my steel frames? I'm gonna grab one of these lovely guys here. I think that one. That one. And grab that bit of concrete here. Actually, yeah. Let's do this. Like I said, I was gonna have a little bit of a causeway here. This can be my little bit of causeway. So we come through here. We'll build you all the way into the wall. Like that. Yeah. And then we'll grab you there, you there. Get back into the old customizer. Give you a splashy, give you a splashy. Grab you and you. All right. Now, I need to go out and up. Because I need to figure out where I need to drop my floor hole. Because we're going to come in right through here. And it looks like I should be able to bring my wall. So the next section of wall is going to go here, here, here. You know what? No, we are going to use this to go up. Like that. Yeah. One more. Oh, I'm out of silica. Alright, fine. I'll have to put you in after the fact. I don't want a quick run just back for silica. But I am... Nope. Zoot. There we go. I'm going to bring you guys all the way up by one. I fell. I fell again. Oh my goodness. There we go. Up there. Need to go, I think, one more section. Alright, there we go. Now, some floors. Gonna need some floors to go through. That's not a floor, that's a floor. I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna turn off the zoop again. There we go. And that way I can grab this, turn the zoop back on, and go. Oh, the way not in will actually go from that height, because you very nicely line up there. All right. So that's gonna get up. All right. I am gonna have to take a run back to the base because I am getting low in jetpack fuel. I need some more silica. But speaking of running, I'm gonna have to run off for a quick moment here. So stay tuned. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Hello, we are back. Yeah, coffee does pay a price. Honestly, I'm surprised I managed to make it that long before I had to take a bio break, as the term goes. All right, I am gonna have to run back to the base, so let's make some use of our hypertube network. So I want to grab some silica, and I want to grab some fuel, and I probably drop some stuff off. And yeah, that brought me to a stop. Excellent. There's a giant ass train in my way. Run over to here, and off we go. Yeah, so I am gonna have to think about some sort of junctioning system for my hypertube network here, but I'm definitely gonna be utilizing it. I don't think I'm gonna do anything extravagant. Maybe I'll do something enclosed. I've done that before. Probably also need to get it closer down to here. All right. Okay. Fuel. So here's my biofuel. Grab some of that, and we'll throw the 7 back in. Yeah, I've got lots and lots of fuel. All right, we can get rid of the Mercer sphere. Add that to the old collection. Gonna be needing some of these soon, so I'm gonna do, at some point I'm gonna need to do another hard drive search. So what I'll do is I'll start collecting all of my summer sloops and all the Mercer spheres I find as well. Because I'm gonna start utilizing them with the SAM ore. I'm gonna grab a couple more bags of concrete. So a couple more bags of concrete. How are we doing on... Yeah, I should probably grab a few more of these. Just because I'm gonna run some more conveyor, and I'm using these right now for my Mark IVs. How am I doing on cable? I don't know. Let's run to the cable bin. Lots of cable. I got lots and lots of cable. Ooh, burning through the wire here, though. Let's grab another roll of wire. Throw that back into the old bin. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go through and do some kind of upgrading and tweaking. I mean, remember, everything was built with Mark 1s and Mark 2s in this base here. So, you know, things like my copper and whatnot are very much hamstrung right now. So I'm probably, you know, I might want to go through and start adjusting, because you can see that I'm getting a lot of yellow flashes, which basically means things aren't dumping fast enough. So I may have to go through and do some playing around with the belts and whatnot, but that is neither here nor there, or at least not something I need to deal with right now. Silica. I forgot the silica. Let's get the silica. Remember when silica was a thing I didn't have? And now I've got so much of it. We are progressing. It seems to be taking, you know, sometimes it seems like we're progressing at a snail's pace. But we are in fact progressing. So, you know, there is that. Wrong side of the barricade. And we're off. I really do like riding the hypertubes. My problem with them was they were just always so freaking slow, but it is a, you know, fire and forget. And again, I love my accelerator system. That just gets me where I need to be in a hurry. All right. Oh, jeez. There we go. Yeah, see, I mean, imagine if you're having to travel at this speed all the time, right? I mean, that just takes it out of being something that's usable. But when you can just give yourself a little bit of a boost and send yourself on your merry little way, that is so much better. Yeah, I know, you're still looking for something to do. We'll get you taken care of in a second. Okay, now that I have those, I can bring all of that back up. Actually don't need that there, just like I don't need that there. I am gonna fill you guys in and get your painty. Painty, 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 painty. And painty, 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 painty. Get all you guys painted. And very slowly bump the jetpack up. There we go. Missed one for the painty, 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 painty. All right. Excellent. Okay, now we can take these causeway windows. I'm going to bring them to here. Bring them to here. Do I have my angled walls? Did I get those? Walls, walls, walls. Yes, I did. I'm going to use a concrete wall going in. Use the concrete wall going in because what I want to do is take that and make kind of like a little entrance. Actually, no. That's the 8 meter. I don't want the 8 meter. What I want is the 2 meter. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then we'll put the other 2 meter here. We'll grab our concrete wall, or in this case, our partial wall. So I'm going to go up by 2, go up by 2, and then I can grab this guy and go like that, grab that guy and go like that, grab this window. It won't let me with that there, won't let me with that there. These guys can sometimes be a bit of a pain. Can't put the windows there, but you can put wall pieces. Hello? Can I use, hey, can't, why won't you let me? Why will you let, why would you let me here, but not here? Why? What is your beef here? Why? Why for there out are you such a pain in the ass? Okay, you know what? Screw you. Not gonna have a fancy damn ass wall. I'm just gonna bring you guys in. Like that. And then I'll just grab... I think I'll grab a ramp. Or up top, and then 1 meter foundations and run you to the back. Do I have stuff for signage? Yeah, I do. So maybe I'll put one there, one there, there, and there. They're upside down. I don't care. Gonna grab that. We are going to go to our colors. We are going to pop you nice. And actually, I'm going to cancel. I'm just going to crank the intensity. Copy the value. Paste the value. Select color. Glossy. Emission strength. Copy those settings, because I should be able to just go control, nope. I have to actually do it that way, and paste, paste, and paste. There we go. Nice little bit of accent lighting going in there. Alright, now that I got some GL, I'm gonna pop. I just want to have a quick look in the old video settings here. What's my global illumination set at? It's set at medium. What would happen if I took it up to high? Apply. Not restart game. Oh yeah, resume game. That affected my frame rate? No, still getting good frame rate. Yeah, all right, we can use that. Okay, so It's very dark. Gonna need to bring the power through to here. So I might as well just start stretching some power poles back. We're gonna keep it kind of organic to the cave here. Don't need to get super for this section here. I'm gonna bring the power line inside on the ceiling into the corner, drop down to there, and then we can run all the way back to here. Yeah, that'll work. Where is it? It is right there. Hidden in a wall? Hidden in a wall? How is it hidden in a wall? Just like this. That's how it's hidden in a wall. Where was it? It's right there. So what I'm going to do is pop that just on the outside, and that way I can just go like, oh, that looks like crap. Maybe I can nudge it up. I guess that's fine. Just kind of means I'm gonna have to reduce some of these others. Like that. Okay, so that's got the power going through there. Conveyorness now. Oh, your mighty conveyorness. Okay, so let's grab a. Oh, actually, I guess I can just use a floor mount here. Yeah, that'll be fine to there. Again, I don't need a Mark IV here, but I'm gonna use the Mark IV. Same thing with the belts, because we're gonna get you guys just hustling along. And Mark IV, and up we go. Oop. And up we go. There we go. And line going down that way. Again, Mark IV. Yeah, I know I should probably just update my toolbar for it, but I kind of like having the Mark 1s as the default. Just because it's cheaper. And just, yeah. Now, we're not going to use straight, we're going to use default. I do want to avoid this chunk of rock here. So we'll kind of scooch you off to one side. Kind of wish the belt splines worked as good as the train splines do. Like, actually drew proper nice curves and stuff. I mean, I love the new straight feature for 90s, but when you're doing stuff like that, I should say, especially really would like my belts to not have to go to this little plateau thing here. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, I guess if I ever need mushrooms. Alright, up by that. Okay, that is already a lift ready to go. Again, I'm going to use the Mark IVs. I'm going to do that again. And come up by 2. And use the straight function. There we go. SAM ore is flowing. Lovely. Quick trip to the top. That is not good. Not good at all. Totally missed. That's fine. Easy enough fix. Yeah, I know that was a Mark 1, but that's okay. We're just going to fix it right there. You are a loaded train. Didn't quite get anything in you yet, just because I realized my boo-boo quick and early, which means I can get rid of you. Can't see what the hell I'm doing, so we're gonna go like that. Grab our Mark 4 and get you into pop. There you go. All right. So that should now be loading up into here. Hello. Hello. Are you not moving in for a reason? Yeah, now that I think about it, no, I didn't. It's just a little bit too far away. Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay, once more with feeling. I don't think that's gonna read. Yeah, again, stations are just one of these weird ones that just don't want to line up and play nice. Yeah, so I'm not hearing the little tink there, which means I'm gonna have to add the belts. Or did I? Do I? Did you actually work this time? I don't know. Gonna find out. No. Why? Just to be extra specially irritating? What if I snapped you here? Then, oh, see, you don't want to... Something funky going on here. Well, you know what? I can cheat this. Yeah, it's... Why are you not quite lined up? Oh... Yeah, it didn't quite line up right. Somehow the station thinks it got a little float built into it. No, I didn't mean to take the floor piece out, but that's okay. It's the weirdness that keeps things interesting. Alright. Let's see if we can't make this at least look like it's supposed to be there. That is the wrong lift, so we're gonna have to do that. But there we go. Just in time for the train to arrive to take like 3 pieces of S.A.M ore back with it. Okay, maybe 100 pieces. But you're actually gonna do something! Huzzah! 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 Alright, we can hop back into here now, get going, and woo, off we go! And do a little bunky on the pole, and run over to here. Oof, game is starting to do some weird shit. And race back to the base. Not that I'm actually racing for some reason. There we go. Who you rubber plastic. All right, just want to make sure that you're gonna unload that car. Okay, that's our second train system station in. Maybe I'll color code this here to more of the S.A.M ore color. So the S.A.M ore color is kind of like a nice purple. Maybe a little bit like that. Purple and green. How does that look? Hey, there's the other guy. Hey, little fella, got your first load to drop off? Come on down. The hell, let's color the train. There we go. All right, S.A.M ore is flowing. Excellent. Ooh. Pretty. There's auras. Borealises even. Okay, that's good. So we are delivering S.A.M ore now. Now I do need to start processing it. This does not stand in the middle of the tracks. So what can I do with S.A.M ore? So I've got I need constructors to make this stuff here. Let's get that into the codex. And then from there, I can make the S.A.M fluctuators. That requires a manufacturer. Okay, so I'm thinking the next thing I need to start doing is starting to work on getting the manufacturing. And now that I got the S.A.M ore here, I don't necessarily know where I want to put it. Do I have the dimensional depot? No, because I have to do a little bit more unlocking in the MAM here. So if we look in the old MAM, what do I need to do with my S.A.M ore? Alien technology. So yeah, I got to do this. So that's going to require Mercer spheres plus one of these fluctuator thingy bobbies. Okay. Back in here, please. Alien technology. Okay, so what are you? Your power augmenter. Sounds powerful. Production amplifier. This is what I want to unlock next. Yeah. Well, you know what? I've got a bunch of S.A.M that just got delivered here. Let's actually do that. That way I can at least see the path. Now, I haven't piped it in yet because I don't know necessarily where I'm going to do the S.A.M processing. But I can grab that for now. Hey, Mr. Rubber Plastic. To be honest, I could probably do all my S.A.M ore processing underneath here. Yeah, I'll do it all underneath there, and then I can just ship it into the bay. What do I need? Nothing in there. Ooh. I really should probably take care of some of this stuff. Anyway, what do I need? I need a Mercer sphere, and I need some of that other goop. Okay, so I need to go into here. Reanimated S.A.M. I'm just gonna wait till this hits 11 and then I'll flip it over. If it does, wow, that S.A.M ore does not go very far, does it? Have I got a new load yet? Anyone brought me any goodies? Ooh, yeah, right here. Well, I'm just gonna take all of that stuff while I can. Ah! Throwing me the wrong way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put another roundabout in here. Or something anyway. Okay, I hate this thing. I'm gonna clear that out of there. I just hate looking at that pillar thing now. Okay, let's see if we can get enough of this stuff built so that I can at least unlock the first dimensional depot level. So again, we're just gonna keep building until I hit 11. Wow, that is a really nasty ratio. Well, I ain't gonna have a lot of machines running, am I? Oh, wait a minute. What else do I need for the... oh, I didn't mean to hit that button. That may not be what's stopping. What else do I need for this? I need... steel pipe. Okay, so let's go get some steel pipe. I should actually have enough now of the other stuff, the SAM stuff. And boop, boop. Okay. How many can I make now? How many can I make? Oh, there we go. Now I can make my 11. So I'm going to make 11. Not enough space in inventory. Of course there isn't. What am I carrying that's in excess at the moment? Don't just throw it in the garbage. Throw it into the sink at the very least. I'm going to need to get rid of some of that. Yeah, I know. The irony is not lost to me that I just threw away the thing that I actually needed. But I have enough. All right, so I just want to make sure I have 11 of these fluctuators for now. Guess I could put the SAM ore away. So I'm going to throw the SAM ore into there. Oh, look, I have 2 of them in there. I was ready. No, I have some of those. It's these guys that I need to bring over to my machinery. All right, alien technology. 1 Mercer sphere required. Let's go grab one of our Mercer spheres. We got a goodly amount. We got 17 of them. I'll start with that. That's fine. And alien technology, dimensional depot, once again unlocked. Yay. Now,
Dimensional depot unlocked. SAM can be utilized to deconstruct matter down to its chemical elements in one dimension, and the Mercer sphere allows it to be transferred and stored in another. Once parts are fed into the dimensional depot, they can be accessed by the Pioneer inventory and build gun system at any time, anywhere.
We see through the window. It is pathetic. Consume more blood. The glass will not shatter, the metal will not bend, the wood will not splinter. Weave.
okay, whatever you say, crazy lady. All right, yes, this is what I'm looking for. Now I can start working through all of this stuff here. So, yeah, we are slowly, oh, so very slowly, making some progress here. I really kind of have to get myself a little bit more organized because I am thinking I'm finally going to have to put it... Get up here. There we go. I think I'm finally going to have to put in that crystal oscillator factory. So I want to start generating some crystal oscillators so I can get my big sign, so I can start putting some lighting in. Those little guys just aren't quite cutting it. I'm going to put that in over here. It shouldn't take me too long. That gives me access to copper, gives me access to cable. So if we look at our crystal oscillators here, what do I need? I need all of that stuff. So I need wire, I need iron, I need quartz. All of that is available in this corner here, so I'm just going to put the quartz in just one manufacturer, just one peedly little manufacturer, just to make me enough quartz oscillators so I can put some big ass signs in. That's all I need them for, so I can get some lighting, so I can see what the hell I'm doing. And I think it's time to finally put some walls and get this place looking a little bit better. Because the next stage is I need a bunch of manufacturing. I need a bunch of space for manufacturing. So whether or not I build the manufacturing on top of this, I may need to start upgrading and doubling up lines. So I am going to need second floors. I'm going to need to start elevating. I need to go vertical here. Like iron production, I'm going to need to go vertical, whatever the hell's going on there. Copper needs to be pumped up. Everything now just needs to be, built up. It needs to be running. Steel I don't know. Steel seems to be doing okay, but I need to figure out where I'm going to start putting my manufacturing in, because I need to get circuit. One, I need to get AI limiters. Big time. I need to make sure I am getting my AI limiters. So I'm not currently manufacturing any of these, which I should be. Those are just assemblers. At least I don't think I'm doing any AI limiters. Probably not, because I don't need a lot of them, but AI limiters, high-speed connectors, computers, circuit boards, heavy modular frames are starting to become a thing now. So yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more, and I might have to take the blueprint out of there, so maybe I'll put, hey bud, maybe I'll start putting stuff over in that direction. I can run belts and stuff underneath. I can put the blueprinter, maybe actually tuck the blueprinter in right here above that. I'd like to get that Mark II unlocked so I can get the 5x5 and not have to ever look at the Mark I again. I'll even handcraft the frames that I need for that to take care of it. Yeah, okay. Honestly, this kind of gets me back finally to where I was, if not just slightly before I lost the file for the desert start. Still think this is, worked out for the best. This is a much more organized, much more solid playthrough. It was just a mess. Yeah, I know a lot of people, when they do their videos, it's all about the challenge mode. I don't necessarily, I want to have some problem solving challenges, but I don't want to have just basic gameplay as a challenge, extreme mode. No, it is about trying new things, getting things done. Yeah, this is probably the 4th or 5th time I've built exactly in this spot here, where I've stood on this arch to kind of get an overview. Let's just get rid of the HUD stuff. But every time I do it, I'm always looking for just slightly better ways to do things. Yeah, you can see here that some of the machines are probably full up and not producing. Yeah, so screws need to be straightened out. Lots of stuff needs to be straightened out. Yeah. Anyway, but I think that is going to have to wait for another day. I'll spend the week kind of thinking about what the next stage is. I might go through, do a little bit of tweaking between now and next week, just to kind of get things organized. I'll try not to... I'll figure out what I'm going to do with the buildings. Maybe I might even put some of the walls in. I don't want to bore you guys too much. I'm trying to include you along for as much of the journey as absolutely possible, but there does come a point where watching someone just put walls up after walls up after walls up is pretty boring, or, doing some exploring. Like I say, I want to get a bunch of hard drives. I am going to have to expand my power soon, because it's starting to get a little close to the line here, but to do so I want my diluted fuel alternate recipes, so I may have to go do some searching for them. I'll probably head that way, cover over there. I'm not sure where I've explored yet. I may take a a terror trip into the swamp to see what I can find there, but I might want to unlock the smokeless powder. Yeah, I might want to start bringing some of that fluid over. I'd like to get the rifle going. So there's these little things that, maybe I'll do off camera, but like I say, we'll kind of see how that goes. But that's where I'm going to leave you guys for today. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Tell your friends, maybe, get some more subscribing. I'd love to hit 1,000 subscribers in the next month or so. That would be just absolutely awesome. And then 1,500, and just start building out the channel here. This is something new that I'm doing. Trying to find new ways of occupying my time and my bank account. I've got the time right now. This is something that I really enjoy doing. I hope you guys are enjoying watching it. I kind of hate doing the begging thing that I'm doing here right now, but I really do appreciate you guys. I really appreciate that you've subscribed. I appreciate you spending some time watching my videos here. with what the way the kind of television landscape is. I don't know if you guys are finding anything worthwhile watching on TV. I don't. So I really appreciate the YouTube content creators that I watch on the regular base. So that's guys like Splitsy for Space Engineers, Clips, Komodo Komodo Gaming, Smitty, just so many guys that and gals that make content for YouTube here. I really appreciate them doing what they do, so I want to kind of give back by doing some, my kind of contribution to it, and I really appreciate you guys. Gonna have to take a ride on that one. No, he's got lots of little fellas. Hey, buddy. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Again, I want to make sure that you guys are entertained. So if there's something you want to see different, if you have any questions, you have any comments, hell, if you just want to say hello, go ahead and leave a comment down below. But otherwise, leave a like. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If if you've managed to stick around for the last 3 hours unsubscribed to me yammering away, building out some railroad tracks, then you know what, you're already committed, or should be committed. I know I should be committed. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that notification button, go ahead and that like button. I am out here every Saturday morning, same time, same place, starting 9, as close to 9 a.m. Pacific as I can. Pacific Standard Time, that is. So West Coast, North America. 3 o'clock, I have the Space Engineers will be dropping, same time zone. So that would be the Space Engineers Ply Through. So, if you want to see more videos, if you want to see different videos, let me know. Again, let me know what you guys want. I do it for you. I don't do it for myself. Yeah, I do it for myself as well, but it really is for the audience that I'm making my videos here. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. Otherwise, I want you guys to stay safe, be good, and have a great day. Until next week, bye-bye.